Bitcoin is moving extremely aggressively, and we need to start making some decisions because there's opportunity waiting for us in the market. I would love to jump just straight up into it, but that might be very dangerous. First of all, you can see this chart, it's climbing not even by the minute, by the second, and we're very far away from any sort of price indicator that makes me feel safe about starting to place buys. But as you can see, today has been the most aggressive move Bitcoin has done in the whole summer. We went from the start of the day of 64,000, now we're all the way on 69,300. Now that's good in a sense, but that's extremely annoying in another, because where am I gonna feel safe? Like, what is the new bottom? What is the new high? Where is the price gonna be ranging? Where should I place my buys? Should I go on the above yes? Should I go on the above no's? This is a headache. I've been sitting on this desk for over 6 hours now, trying to hunt for it, trying to look for the opportunity. I've been analyzing some data. As you can see, I've been here on CoinGlass, going through the order books, going to the different liquidation heat maps, trying to look for an insight somewhere. I've decided on a short strategy, but I'm gonna be using a small capital stack because things might have changed very drastically on the structure of the market just today, and perhaps they will for the next week. So I don't want to be caught up on the wrong side of the market, but I'll be placing the longest bet that I can, that is going to be stretched 6 days into the future for August 26th. And I feel at this moment there's some market mispricings. I do not feel confident right now in how the market just shifted. It may go just up in a straight line and decide, okay, we're past the bottom, 68,000 is gone, 69,000, we rip through it. Maybe we go high into the 70s. That doesn't tend to happen. Like, there's usually a pullback. So right now we have on our hands $3,300 of cash. We've already decided 1,000 must not be touched. That leaves us 2,300 to play with. From those 2,300, what is the proper position sizing? Since I feel not confident at all in my position, and I will just be going with the thought in mind that the market usually corrects itself on such aggressive moves, we'll be deciding to place a total of $500 of bets today. That's gonna be this episode. So the first 150 will be placed on this no for August 26th buy order now. Did it go through? Placed and executed. Okay, that leaves us 350 more bucks for the rest of this episode. Let's go now into this other rule set, that is the Bitcoin price range. Right now, since we are on 69,500, I feel this 66 to 68 is underpriced, so we'll be placing our bet on that side. We'll do perhaps another 150 bucks. Another 150 bucks for that one. That's 300, we have 200 left. I do not feel confident about the position, but I feel confident that things must be overpriced right now because the price has been too aggressive to the upside. So I'll just be trying to buy some of the downside. Perfect. We used our budget now. If there is a pullback, we've just positioned ourselves for it. Let's see what goes now. I do want to make a short stop on our perpetual platform because for the first time since we started this, we're actually on a profit on this platform. As you can see on this lower right corner with $100 up. That is solely due to the Bitcoin long that has moved to the upside right now. MicroStrategy, it's still a piece of crap on our portfolio that has done nothing other than lose money for us since we bought it. It's nothing personal to MicroStrategy. I love them. It's a great company, but they haven't benefited us for a single minute on this whole show as of right now. I want to go into our history of the week because it was a pretty interesting one. As you can see, we had a big downturn. We were at some point in time over $1,500 down our positions. We lost, so let's go to the history actually. We lost 2, we lost August 16 and 15, we lost $800 on top of that. We kept the 2 other ones, we kept the August 17 and 18th. Those ended up being in profit. It ended up bringing us about back to neutral. So we went from this bottom side of almost losing $1,500. Now we're in profit for the week. And basically back to even on our portfolio. Like the portfolio hasn't moved much. We've just been going on circles on this ride for these past 7 days. I made some notes about how I felt about this post-mortem, about these trades. I was too concentrated on a specific outcome, that outcome being over 64,000. When the market decided to not play out in that way, the whole thing was a risk. That was a structural risk. That is being corrected on this episode since we've decided to play with a couple different price ranges and a couple different dates, and we've decided to overall lower the bet size since we had no confidence at all. If you wanna look here through my thoughts, you're welcome to pause the screen. As a recap, our thesis for this week will be this movement of today's morning was way too heated. Things tend to cool down, and we're now positioned for that cooldown. We bought bets that have less than 1/3 of a chance of happening, but we placed $500 on them. So if things happen in our favor, we're positioned to make in excess of 1,000. We'll see how this market develops. I think there's opportunity for the next week episode to be pretty interesting. Subscribe so you can keep up with the story. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.